Let's take a look at the SH Figuarts One Piece Monkey D. Luffy Future Island Egghead version. So Egghead Luffy, let's talk about the articulation, because yeah, he does look great with his jacket, with his Future Island boots. He's got that Dr. Vegapunk style going on. You know, they've got the tampographic details like the 163, the SSG. Even got the little stamp on his arm that says Vega. So it's all appropriate to the arc. But of course, you know, with that much stuff covering him, how does he articulate? That's been the question. So first things first, head moves pretty good. Because of the hood and with the hat, it does kind of restrict his head movement a little bit, but he can still look pretty great. Shoulders, they move pretty much how the other Luffy shoulders do on that double ball joint thing. In theory, you could swap it out to a rubber arm, but it wouldn't make sense because he's wearing sleeves. Bicep swivel, single jointed elbow that moves plenty more than 90, ball jointed wrist. That all is normal. For the torso, you got pretty good movement up here. And then when it gets down to the legs, these 4 panels are a softer material. So the legs can move out, they can kick forward and back. They don't really have a thigh swivel. They do have a knee bend, and then the knee also rotates inside there. And this isn't like the Wano Luffy where the short little cover things don't work. Like, they work here just like the Romance Dawn ones, though this one is getting stuck at the moment. So that kind of is a nice improvement. Yeah, you got your single joint knee that moves pretty good. There is a little bit of wiggle room at the top of the boot and the bottom, and then on his big old Astro Boy boots here, you can rotate and ball joint the feet. So you got that, plus the thrusters here do move up and down for positioning, which is awesome. So really nothing is too restrictive. Like, if you want him in a crazy, like, you know, crouched pose like that, you totally can. You can totally have him like splayed out like that, and it totally works. And the material feels like it's the kind of material that would kind of sort of reset back to this after a period of time, but, you know, be warned about prolonged long outward splayed poses when you have a soft covering material. So for facial expressions, we get this big open goofy smile look that looks amazing. Plus he comes with a closed mouth smile with more determined eyes, like he's really excited to fight somebody. And he's compatible with all the other Luffy faces. And so basically, yes, he can use all the faces that come with other Luffys, but you're wondering what's up with the earpiece. Well, of course the hair comes off, and then you have the face. Well, luckily the earpiece itself does unpug, so you can see that all the Luffy faces have both ears, which means all the Luffys are still compatible. Every face from every other Luffy can fit on this guy because the earpiece just covers up the other ear and it goes back together nice and easy right onto the body. For hand options, he naturally comes with fists. Luffy comes with a pair of open relaxed hands, and he has a pair of more dynamic splayed open hands. And here's Egghead Luffy with Wano Luffy and Romance Dawn Luffy of our base form Luffys. If you want more One Piece and SH Figuarts videos, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe.